Hi everyone, Michael McVety here doing another video regarding Bonita Springs property management and management fees. So a lot of people ask me questions about that. So again, just to let you know who I am, Michael McVety, president of Red Fortress Property Management. I've been a landlord for 25 years and as well a property manager here in Lee County in Bonita Springs area, Fort Myers area for the last 25 years. So I come at it from a property manager as well as a landlord perspective. So when we're talking about management fees in the Bonita Springs area, there's a couple of things you need to know. First off, when you're looking at information online, please understand that most of the information is not done by local people. Okay, it's done by people in different parts of the state of Florida. So it's really not accurate. And as well, a lot of the information that you read is not detailed at all. So this is a little bit what this video is about very quickly. I don't want to get lost in all kinds of details and make it like very difficult for you to understand. Okay, so there are three things that basically affect property management fees in Bonita Springs. Okay, so first of all, it's the scope of service. So in any type of management situation, with somebody like myself managing a property, it's about the scope of service. Are you going from A to Z, or are you trying to do some type of process yourself, such as finding a renter yourself, okay, or having us only do that? Okay, so the scope of service is very important when determining the management fees. Most of the questions you read online don't even talk about this at all, which is pretty sad. In addition, the scope of service, there are two types of managements basically in the state of Florida, generically speaking. You have annual rentals, which are typically 7 months or more, and then you have short-term rentals, which are less than 7 months. So again, depending on that activity that you choose with your particular property, that's going to affect the management fees that are charged. In short-term rentals, for instance, you might have a vacation rental, which is typically like a weekend or a week or so, that sort of thing, versus a short-term rental, which might be as long as 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, totally different. And those two follow a separate set of real estate laws versus an annual rental, which follow a different set of laws. Like, for instance, annual rentals don't charge sales tax for the state of Florida or Lee County, whereas short-term rentals do. So scope of service affects the property management fees and what somebody might charge in the Bonita Springs area. Now, second of all, you have also different types of ways that management fees can be charged. Okay. So for instance, like I was saying to you before and breaking things down, I'm going to go on the assumption that you want somebody to do all of it from A to Z, find the renter, manage it, do maintenance, that sort of thing. And then also get information at the end of the year for your taxes. Okay. But even then, if you're dealing it from an annual perspective, and that's what we do, and we're experts at, there are different management fee types that management companies in Bonita Springs might charge. So, for instance, some people don't charge a leasing fee, they just charge a larger management fee. So, when your property is vacant, they don't charge a leasing fee, but they just charge a much higher management fee. As an example, we don't do that. We break it into a leasing fee when the property is vacant, a management fee. What do we charge when the property is occupied and somebody's paying rent? The reason why we do that is because if you were to come to me and say, Michael, I want you to manage my property and it's occupied, we wouldn't be charging you a leasing fee. We would be charging you a lower management fee to manage the property for you. Okay. So first of all, do they charge leasing fees? If they don't, there's going to be a higher management fee automatically. Okay. Also, you have other areas that a management company might charge. So they might lower the management fee because they charge other things, like they might charge an additional rent charge and they keep it all themselves. They might have a charge for doing maintenance. They might have a charge or a monthly income for pets and pet fees. So all this affects what a management company might actually charge in management fees. So as you can see, it can get pretty complicated very quickly. Okay, so that's the second area. Third area is also what's going to affect management fees is the amount of rent. Okay, so a management company might charge something different if they were managing a property for $1,500 a month in rent versus something like $3,000 a month in rent. So if you charge the same management fee for both those properties, well, the person that was 3,000 a month, they would be paying twice as much a management fee as a $1,500 a month rental property, and maybe a management company might discount that down a little bit lower because they might not be doing twice as much work. Okay, again, the scope of service matters. So the scope of service matters, whether it's seasonal or annual. Are you doing it A to Z? Also, what they charge besides management fees. That's also very, very important. And the rent amount of the property is very, very important. But having said all that, typically what you might find in the Bonita Springs area, the Lee County area, is a management fee of approximately 8%. That's what you would normally find. That's what all of my peers do. So just to let you know, it's normally 8% on collected rent, just to give you an idea and a ballpark figure. But every single company, as you can tell, charges something different. My name is Michael McVety. I hope you found this information useful. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. Email is the best. Mike at redfortresspm.com, Mike at redfortresspm.com, or there might be something below here that you might be able to click and go on. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you soon.